Field for today's first race. Now moving up behind the Home Hardware Building Center starting gate. It's post time. Race 1 of the afternoon, top of the stretch has Dinger 2, Camco Willow, Kidham Image, Salzburg Flicka, Go With It, Don't Stand In My Way, Mighty Mouse, and the General's Pride of the back tier. They're off and pacing. Along the inside, Dinger 2 for Red Meduset, out in search of the early lead, joined by Cam Coetta with James McDonald and sent 3 high there. That's Salzburg Flicka. Looking for a spot third. Unhurried away fourth, that's Kidham Image. Down along the inside and getting away in the 5 spot is Don't Stand In My Way. Settling in 6, that is Go With It. Back in 7 as they approach the opening quarter is Mighty Mouse. And at the tail end of the field, that is the General's Pride. Up to take over the lead, Salzburg Flicka and Louis Waugh on the front end out there, leading it now by a length and a half on the inside. Dinger 2 pockets up second. Along the inside, Cam Coetta takes a look at a 3. Holding down the 4 spot of the early going, that's Kidham Image. As they round the top turn, 28 1/5 second was the opening quarter. They approach the half, and out front it is Salzburg Flicka opening up on the lead, is drawing out now by 3 for Louis Waugh. As they arrive at the midway point, back second is Dinger 2. Now Doug McNair starts up Kidham Image on the outside, third. Inside and traveling fourth, that's Camco Willow, who will stay at the rail. Out and moving to pick up the cover, Don't Stand In My Way, is traveling fifth. Along the inside, a ground-saving trip for Mighty Mouse up into 6, outside 7. As they continue on to the backstretch, Go With It, and still at the back of the field, that is the General's Pride. 57 seconds was the half. That's a quick opener as they approach the 3/4 mile mark, but it's still Salzburg Flicka setting those lively fractions on the front end. Trying to reel him in second is Kidham Image and Doug McNair. Then we got some gap of some 7 lengths back to third, and Don't Stand In My Way. They race on over to the 7/8. It's still Salzburg Flicka, but closing in second is Kidham Image. 1:27 3/4 and 1/8 left to pace. It is Salzburg Flicka trying to take it as they round the top turn, but here comes Kidham Image up on the outside, on down the lane. Louis Waugh now urging Salzburg Flicka along on the outside. Kidham Image and Doug McNair. Louis Waugh and Salzburg Flicka will hold on by half a length to win it over Doug McNair and Kidham Image. Up for third, James McDonald with Camco Willow. Mile paced in 1:58 flat. Now back in the Woodmere Farms Winners Enclosure, the first race winner, number 4 in your program, Salzburg Flicka. She's a 9-year-old at bay mare by Shadow Play out of the Village Jolt Dam, Joltomatum. Owned and trained by Paul Treves of Salmon River, driven this afternoon by Louis-Philippe Roy. Louis going right to Salzburg Flicka's career best mile of 1:58 flat.